So hello and what's up everybody, welcome back to Screen Technicals. In the previous video we have seen about the messages and about the sign up system. So in this video we are going to cover up the login page and its system. So it will be pretty much similar to the sign up page. So first let me create, you can say, template. So at this point inside my, you can say, this template, inside this home directory I'm going to create you can say the new HTML file and naming it as login.html, right? And it will be pretty much similar to the sign up page. So I'm just going to copy everything from this point, so pasting it at this point, right? And I'm going to change, you can say, this sign up and this sign up to login, just like this. And then I'm going to change this to login. Okay, just change this to login, just like this. And I'm going to remove this fields, right? And then I'm going to, you can say, remove this confirm password even, right? And I'm going to just rename this user name to user underscore name, and this password to pass underscore user, or you can just write it as user underscore pass, just like this, right? And just remove this create, save this. Now I'm just going to copy this, okay, make this as P. Okay, copy this, paste that at this point and at this point, just like this. Okay, now just remove these things. Right here there is don't have an account, right? Right here create one, or just remove this create one. Simply right here the sign up, just like this, right? Okay, save this much of thing, right? Now go to the views.py, right? So at this point we are going to create, you can say, a new function, right? So I'm just going to copy this thing. Now at this point I'm going to paste this, right? And I'm going to change this menu to login, just like this. And I'm going to render login.html, right? And go to the us.py, replicate this, and just change this and this to login, right? Save this thing. Now go to the views.py, and at this point I'm going to check if request dot method, okay, method is equals to, it is post, okay, post. Then I want to fetch the user underscore name, it is user underscore name, that is equals to request dot post okay, and it is user underscore name, right? Replicate this, and I'm going to change this and this to user underscore pass, just like this, right? And then I'm going to authenticate this. So for that we have to import our auth, and you can see we have already imported our auth at this point. So I'm going to write here first I'm going to create the user, get the user, right? So user equals to it is auth, okay, auth dot authenticate, okay, so authenticate, make sure you are writing the correct spelling, right? And just make the indentations correct, right? So user equals to auth dot authenticate. I want to authenticate my username, okay, username, which is equals to user underscore name, and I want to authenticate my password, which is actually equals to my user pass, right? I'm going to check if this user, if user is not, okay, if user is not none, right, none, then I am going to authenticate, or you can say login my user. So I'm going to write here auth dot login, that is I want to log in the request, okay, request and my user. It's pretty much simple. and then I'm going to pop up a message. So messages dot success, and it accepts the request, and the message will be okay, you are successfully logged in, just like this. Save this, and then I want to redirect. Okay, I want to return first. Okay, return redirect to my login, right? So I can write here simply login, because you can say, as I have just given the name at this point, this is login, so I can use this name directly at this point, right? At this point, so you can say if I write here simply sign up, then also it's going to work, right? Just like this. Save this much of thing. Now go to the browser. Okay, open up the browser, just refresh it, right? And then let's see, just go to the login page, hit enter, and you can see this thing at this point. So go to the base.html, and where is that, just change this to sign up to login, because I'm going to show my you can say okay, login button at this point, right? Save this, and this will be okay, login, just like this. Save this. Now go to the sign up.html page, right? And at this point, just right here, slash login slash, save this. Now just go to the browser, refresh it. Now you can see this login. If you click on this, just open up this page, and I'm going to log in as admin. So the password is 12345. Submit, and let's see. It's showing us the multi-key error slash login. So let's see. One thing we can do at this point, that is, I can write here if request dot post is equals to user, okay, user underscore name, then I want to perform these things, just like this. Save this thing. Now let's see. Okay, we just change this to user. So one thing we can do is I can just write it like just like this, um, just like this. If okay, give the double quotes right here. If user underscore name in request or post, then I want to do these things, right? Save this. I just refresh this page, continue, and I hope so. Let's open up the terminal first. Okay, it is working. Refresh the page, continue. Yeah, and now it's working, right? Now let's go to our, you can see this point, and okay, we cannot see that message at this point right now. So let's refresh the page, and just refresh the page by clicking at this point, and this is admin, and right here 1 2 3 4 5, submit, and let's see what's going to be wrong with this. I want, let's say, print at this point. Let's say I'm just printing at this point, print that is, let's say I'm printing simply true. Save this, and let's go to this point, refresh the page, right? Okay, reload that, and go to the login page again. Right, this is admin. Okay, let's see, let's go to the first login.html file, and it is slash login. So method is post. Everything is fine at this point. So let's try it. 1 2 3 4 5, submit. Let's open up terminal, and we are not finding that true at this point. So this means first I want to print, you can say, at this point, this is user underscore path, this is request or post or everything is fine. I'm fetching my request or method post, and I'm fetching my, if this is true, then I want to do these things. Let's see, we have used that name, we have not used that name at this point. So one thing we can do at this point, that is, I'm going to check here also if that user name in request dot post, and then we can just do these things. Tab. Save the thing. refresh this page. Okay, let's try to do that. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, submit, and we are not going to see that true at this point, so let's see what is going to be wrong with that. The request is method is post if user score name in request or post. Let's see, go to the login.html. This is login/login, method is post, everything's fine. Okay, user underscore name. Okay, we have not changed this at this point. You can see the ID and name are not changed, so just give you can say underscore at this point, right? Okay, not at this point, give it at this point. Save this thing. Now it is going to work, so just refresh the page. Now let's see, 1 2 3 4 5, submit, and you can see this, you are successfully logged in. And if I go to my terminal, you can see this true at this point. So one thing I want to do at this point, if I'm, you can say, if I'm logged in at this point, then I want to show my profile, you can say profile, you can say button at this point. This profile name. So just go to the VS Code, go to the base.html, right? And now I'm going to before, you can say this login, and just give a space after this login. So here I'm going to authenticate that if I'm logged in or not. So to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check if request dot user dot is underscore authenticated, and then if the user is authenticated, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show a link. So just replicate this, just take this at this point and change this login to profile like this, and just change this to hashtag, right? And add a else statement at this point, just like this. Now go to this page, refresh it, and you can see this profile at this point. So this is pretty much simple. Now you can set to check if you are now the request.user is actually the user who is currently logged in, right? And this is, you can say, a method by which we can check that it is authenticated, or you can say the logged in or not. Now one thing I want to do at this point, once my user is logged in, I don't want to you can say, I want to redirect my user to my home page. So go to the views.py and change this login to home, simple, right? And one thing I want to check that if request dot user dot is underscore authenticated, if the user is authenticated, then I don't want to redirect my user, or you can say send my user to my login page, right? So right here, else if my user, okay, if my user, okay, it is else if my user is not authenticated, then I want to redirect him, okay, return redirect, okay, redirect him to login page, right? Just like this. But okay, so if my user is not logged in, then he is going to redirect it to the logged in page. But if he is authenticated, then he is not, okay. If request dot okay, so actually one thing we have done, you can say, wrong. I have right here if not, right? This means if my user is not authenticated, then I want to do these things. If he is authenticated, then I want to redirect him to the home, simply, just like this. Okay, now let's say it's working or not. Refresh it, and we should go towards the home page. Okay, let's see, that's working. Okay, something is wrong. Let's say right here CLS. Let's run the command again. Let's run the server again, and it's working. Refresh the page, and saying that user object has no attribute dot is, okay. I think we have some authenticated, okay, it is authenticated, right? Refresh the page, Okay, now refresh the page. Now it should work. Yeah, that's working. Now let's try to go to the login page right now. Just like this, hit enter, and we cannot go to the login page. That's nice. And the same thing we are going to do at the sign up page also, right? So I'm going to check here if request dot user, right, dot ist underscore authenticated, right, and then right here not, right. So if it is not authenticated, then just show this page, else, right here, else return redirect to home, simply, right. Okay, now if I refresh the page, and if I write right here, sign up slash, I just like this, hit enter, and I cannot go to the sign up page, right. That's nice. Now in the next video we are going to create our menu page. So thanks for watching this video guys, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Till then, take care, bye bye.